Your soulmate saying, "Open this now." Because what happened last night made me finally realize I never. My child. I have watched you in the quiet hours when the world has gone to sleep and no one else could see the tears you held back. I have seen you lie awake staring at the ceiling, wondering if anyone out there is truly meant for you, if anyone is praying for your heart the way you have prayed for theirs. I want you to know something that will change everything you think you know about love. Your soulmate is real, they are alive right now, and what happened last night was not an accident. I placed a stirring in their heart that they could not explain, a sudden ache that made them think of you even though they do not yet know your name. They woke up in the middle of the night with your face in their mind, not knowing it was you, but feeling a pull they could not ignore. This is how I work, my child. I prepare two hearts at the same time, in different places, so that when the moment is right, the meeting feels like coming home. You have been asking me when, and I have been asking you to trust. Last night was a turning point, a moment in the spirit where the wall between your two hearts grew thinner than it has ever been. Your soulmate felt something shift inside them, a realization that they have been running from the very thing their soul has been longing for. They finally realized they never wanted to live another day without finding the person their heart has been searching for, and that person is you. Jesus says, "I do not speak in riddles when it comes to the desires of your heart, because I am the one who placed those desires there." You did not dream of a deep, true, lasting love by accident. That longing was written into your spirit by my own hand, and I do not write dreams into hearts that I do not intend to fulfill. What happened last night was the sound of a door opening in heaven, a door that has been locked by fear, by past pain, by the lies you have believed about yourself. Your soulmate is saying, "Open this now," in the depths of their spirit, even if their lips have not yet formed the words. They are feeling an urgency they cannot name, a sense that time is moving and they must not miss what is waiting for them. I am stirring them, waking them, preparing them, just as I am stirring you right now through these very words. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact sign I am placing in your path tomorrow, a sign that will confirm everything I am telling you now. You have carried the weight of old wounds for too long, my child. You have let the memory of hands that hurt you convince you that love is dangerous, that opening your heart is foolish, that it is safer to stay alone. But I did not create you to live in a fortress of your own making. I created you to love and to be loved, to be known fully and chosen anyway, and that is exactly what your soulmate is being prepared to offer you. Last night, while you slept, I whispered your name into their dreams. They saw a face they did not recognize but felt a peace they had never known, and when they woke, they could not shake the feeling that someone somewhere was thinking of them. That someone was you, and that feeling was me, knitting your two hearts together across the distance that still separates you. The Lord says, "I am not a God of confusion, and I do not delight in making you wait without purpose. Every season of silence has been a season of preparation, not punishment." Your soulmate needed to become the person who could recognize your worth when they finally meet you, and you needed to become the person who could receive love without flinching. You have been praying for them, perhaps without even knowing it. Every time you asked me to send someone true, someone kind, someone who would see your heart and not look away, you were praying for the very person I am revealing to you now. And they have been praying for you too, in their own way, in their own words, with the same ache in their chest that you have carried. What happened last night made them finally realize they never wanted to settle for less than the love I designed for them. They saw, in a flash of truth they could not deny, that all the relationships that came before were shadows compared to what I have prepared. They realized they had been holding back, protecting themselves, keeping their heart at a distance, and in that moment of clarity, they chose to stop running. I am asking you to make the same choice today. Stop running from the love you have been afraid to hope for. Stop believing the lie that you are too much or not enough, too broken or too late, too complicated or too ordinary. Your soulmate is not looking for perfection. They are looking for you, exactly as you are, because I have shown them that you are the missing piece their heart has been searching for. Jesus says, "The path that leads to your soulmate is already being cleared, obstacle by obstacle, fear by fear, lie by lie. I am going before you, and I am going before them, making the crooked places straight and the rough places smooth. You do not need to chase them. You do not need to force a connection. You need only to prepare your heart and trust that I am faithful to complete what I have started." Have you felt an unexpected warmth lately, a sudden sense of peace that came from nowhere? That was me, placing my hand on your heart to show you that the waiting is nearly over. Have you had memories surface of places you have never been, or feelings of familiarity with a stranger you have not yet met? Those are the early signs, the first whispers of a connection that was planned before you were born. Your soulmate felt that same warmth last night, and it terrified them and thrilled them at the same time. They finally realized they never wanted to go back to sleep, never wanted to go back to the half-life they had been living, pretending they were fine alone. They want the real thing now, the love that only I can give through the person I have chosen for them, and that person is you. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to tell you the one thing your soulmate wants you to know about them before you ever speak a word to each other. You have wondered why love has been so hard for you, why doors have closed and hearts have turned away. I allowed those closed doors because they were leading to the wrong rooms, my child. Every rejection was a redirection, every ending was a protection, every delay was a preparation for the moment when I would bring your two hearts together in a way that no one and nothing could tear apart. Your soulmate has their own closed doors, their own nights of wondering, their own collection of almosts and not quites. But what happened last night burned away the last of their hesitation. They saw, with a clarity that made them weep, that all the pain of the past was the price of recognizing true love when it finally arrived. They are ready now, truly ready, in a way they have never been before. The Lord says, "I am calling you to readiness too. I am asking you to open your heart, not to a fantasy, not to an idea, but to a real person with real struggles and real beauty and real love to give. Your soulmate is not an angel. They are a human being, shaped by their own story, carrying their own hopes and fears. But I have shaped their story to fit with yours, and yours to fit with theirs, in a way that will bring honor to my name and joy to your days. You may be thinking that you are not ready, that there is still too much healing to do, too much baggage to unpack. But my child, I do not wait for you to be perfect before I bless you. I bless you in your process, I meet you in your mess, and I use the very things you think disqualify you to make your love story more beautiful than you could ever imagine. Your soulmate will not be put off by your past. They will be drawn to your heart because I have shown them the treasure that lies beneath the scars. What happened last night made your soulmate finally realize they never wanted to hide anymore. They are tired of wearing masks, tired of pretending, tired of relationships built on performance and fear. They want someone they can be real with, someone who will see their mess and love them anyway, someone who will stand with them when the storms come. That someone is you, and I am telling you now so that you can begin to believe it. Jesus says, "The enemy has lied to you about love. He has told you that you must earn it, chase it, manipulate it, or settle for less than I have promised. But I am the author of love, and I write stories that are true and good and lasting. Your soulmate connection is not something you must manufacture. It is something I am delivering, something I have been crafting since before the foundations of the world, and the delivery is closer than you think." Have you noticed the way certain songs have been catching your attention lately? Songs about love and hope and finally finding home? That is not random, my child. I use music to prepare hearts, to open doors in the spirit, to plant seeds of expectation that will bloom into reality. Your soulmate has been hearing those same songs, feeling those same lyrics, weeping at the same words, because I am synchronizing your hearts in ways you cannot yet see. Last night, they heard a song that broke them open. The words spoke of a love that waits, a love that stays, a love that finds you when you stop looking in all the wrong places. They pulled their car over and cried because they knew, in the deepest part of their being, that this was not just a song. It was a message, a promise, a preview of what I am bringing into their life, and that life includes you. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the exact moment your paths will cross and what you must do when it happens. You have been afraid to hope because hope has hurt you before. You have been afraid to dream because dreams have left you empty. But my child, the disappointments of the past were not from me. The hands that hurt you were not mine. The words that wounded you were not my words. I have only ever spoken life over you, and I am speaking life over you now, calling your soulmate out of the shadows and into the light of a love that will not fail. What happened last night was a spiritual earthquake in your soulmate's life. The ground they thought was solid shifted beneath them, and they saw that everything they had built without me was sand, not stone. They realized they never wanted to build another day without the person I had chosen to stand beside them. They surrendered their timeline, their preferences, their fears, and in that surrender, they made room for you. The Lord says, "I am doing a new thing, and I am doing it now." Do not look to the past to predict your future. Do not let the failures of yesterday write the script for tomorrow. I am the God of new beginnings, and the beginning I am preparing for you and your soulmate will be like nothing you have ever known. It will be marked by peace, not anxiety. By trust, not control. By giving, not grasping. You need to prepare your heart, my child, and preparation means letting go. Let go of the grudges that have hardened your heart. Let go of the expectations that have limited my ability to surprise you. Let go of the timeline you have been demanding, and trust the timing that I have perfected. Your soulmate is being released from their own prisons even as I speak these words, and I need you to be free too, so that when you meet, there are no walls between you. Have you felt a sudden urge to clean out old things, to reorganize your space, to make room for something new? That is me, preparing your physical environment to match the new season I am bringing. Your soulmate has been doing the same thing, throwing away what no longer serves them, creating space in their life for the person they sense is coming. These are the practical signs of a spiritual shift, and they are happening in both of your lives right now. What happened last night made your soulmate finally realize they never wanted to live in the past anymore. They burned the old letters in their heart, not with bitterness, but with gratitude for the lessons and relief that the waiting was ending. They made a decision, a solemn vow to themselves and to me, that they would no longer let fear write their story. They chose love, they chose hope, they chose the unknown future with you over the familiar loneliness of their past. Jesus says, I see the skepticism in your mind, the voice that says this is too good to be true, that you have heard promises before and been left empty. But my child, I am not a man that I should lie. I do not speak empty words to fill silence. Every promise I make is backed by my very nature, and my nature is love, and love always finds a way. Your soulmate is the way I have prepared for you, and you are the way I have prepared for them. The connection between you is already alive in the spirit, even though your eyes have not yet met. I have been knitting your hearts together with threads of prayer, longing, and divine intention that are stronger than any force on earth. When you finally stand face to face, there will be a recognition that bypasses the mind and speaks directly to the soul. You will know, and they will know, because I will make it known. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to tell you the prayer your soulmate prayed last night, word for word, and it will bring you to tears. You have felt alone in your desire for something real, something deep, something that lasts beyond the first rush of feeling. You have looked around and seen relationships built on sand and wondered if anyone still believes in the kind of love that endures. Your soulmate has been wondering the same thing, walking through their days with a hunger that nothing could satisfy, until last night, when I broke through the noise and showed them the truth. They were alone, perhaps in their room, perhaps driving, perhaps staring at a screen that offered everything except what they truly needed. And suddenly, without warning, they felt a presence they could not explain, a warmth that wrapped around them like arms they could not see. In that moment, they knew they were not alone, that someone was praying for them, thinking of them, waiting for them, and the realization broke them open in the most beautiful way. The Lord says, that presence they felt was the echo of your prayers, my child. Every time you have cried out to me for love, for companionship, for someone to share your life with, those prayers have been stored up in heaven like treasures. And last night, I released a portion of those prayers into your soulmate's heart, so they could feel what you have been feeling, so they could know that their waiting was not in vain, that their soulmate was real and near. What happened last night made them finally realize they never wanted to waste another moment living half alive. They saw their life spread out before them, all the years of guarding their heart, all the opportunities they let pass because they were afraid, all the nights they settled for distraction instead of connection. And they said no more. They chose, in that holy moment, to step into the unknown, to trust that I would lead them to the one their heart loved, and that one is you. You need to be ready, my child, because the moment of meeting is being arranged with a precision that would astound you if you could see behind the curtain. I am moving people, shifting schedules, creating coincidences that are not coincidences at all. Your soulmate will be in a certain place at a certain time because I placed them there, and you will be in that same place at that same time because I am placing you there too. Nothing about your meeting will be accidental. Have you had dreams lately that felt different from your usual dreams, dreams of a face you could not quite see, a voice you could not quite hear, a feeling of home you could not quite explain? Those are glimpses, my child, previews of a reality that is rushing toward you like a tide that cannot be stopped. Your soulmate has been having those same dreams, waking with a sense of anticipation they cannot shake, a feeling that something wonderful is about to happen. Jesus says, "Do not dismiss these signs. Do not explain them away with logic that is too small for the God who created the universe. I speak in dreams, in whispers, in sudden knowings that bypass the rational mind and land directly in the heart. Your soulmate is receiving these communications too, and with each one, their heart grows softer, their walls grow lower, their readiness grows stronger. The two of you are being prepared for each other in perfect synchronization. What happened last night was the culmination of years of prayer, both yours and theirs. It was the moment when the scales tipped, when the waiting became unbearable, when the desire for true love outweighed the fear of being hurt. Your soulmate reached a breaking point, but it was a holy breaking, the kind that opens a heart instead of destroying it. They finally realized they never wanted to be strong alone again. They wanted to be strong with you, weak with you, real with you, forever with you. Stay with me until the end, because I am going to reveal the final seal of peace, the sign that will settle every doubt and fill your heart with a joy you have never known. You have been carrying a heavy load, my child, a burden of self-doubt and past disappointment that has made it hard to believe in good things. But I am lifting that load today, through these words, through the truth I am speaking into your spirit. Your soulmate is not a fantasy. They are flesh and blood, heart and soul, and they are being drawn to you with a force that comes from me, the source of all love, and my love never fails. The Lord says, I want you to do something important today. I want you to forgive the ones who hurt you, not because they deserve it, but because you deserve to be free. Every grudge you hold is a chain that binds your heart, and I need your heart to be light and open when your soulmate arrives. They are doing the same work right now, letting go of their own pain, making room for the new wine I am pouring into your lives. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the door to your future. What happened last night made your soulmate finally realize they never wanted to repeat the patterns of their past. They saw, with painful clarity, how they had sabotaged good things because they were afraid, how they had pushed away love because they did not believe they deserved it. And they repented, not in shame, but in hope, choosing to believe that I had something better for them, someone better for them, and that someone is you. You are that better thing, my child. Not because you are perfect, but because you are perfectly matched to their heart. I have designed you to fit together in ways that will heal what is broken and strengthen what is whole. Your differences will complement each other. Your similarities will bind you together. Your shared faith will be the foundation that holds you steady when the storms come, and the storms will come, but you will face them together. Jesus says, "Trust is the currency of heaven, and I am asking you to invest heavily in it right now. Trust that I know what I am doing. Trust that I see what you cannot see. Trust that the delays have been for your protection and the waiting has been for your preparation. Your soulmate is learning to trust too, and when two trusting hearts meet, the result is a love that mirrors my own faithfulness, a love that gives without counting, that stays without demanding, that hopes without wavering."